What is going on, guys? BCD here, and today I just want to bring you a quick video. I wanted to go over Google Stadia and my thoughts behind it. In this video, what you're going to see here is kind of um, me trying to show latency. I don't know how scientific and the perfect scenario this will be, but basically what I did was I hooked up a PS4 controller to my PC. Opened up a a Google Chrome browser, and I kind of just started playing. I was playing PvP and Destiny, and honestly, it wasn't terrible. It is definitely, you can feel a little bit of latency, but it's not enough for me to not be able to get used to and still be good. Um, so my impressions of it as of now is that the technology works the way they kind of stated it would. Not to say that this technology can't get better, because it definitely can and it definitely needs to. But what I'm more so trying to say is that the technology works. And that's the most important part of it. It works. And in that regard, I feel like it's not being looked in that way. It's kind of just being discarded as if it's some terrible technology. When people understand what it, obviously they understand what it is, but they don't really get that this is something that's streaming thousands of miles away and it's very low latency and it's comparable to systems at times. It's the consistency portion of it that people are getting hung up on. And as any service continues, obviously the iterations get better and better. I don't believe they get worse unless you're the um, Pixel phones. I don't know what they was doing with the 4, but besides that, 9 times out of 10, it gets better and not worse. Now, with that being said, I understand that people have different experiences than me and have had different experiences, but I kind of run on a 150 megabyte connection. It's standard spectrum, nothing new to it. It's no fiber or anything like that, and I was still able to have a great time while playing. I think a lot of what goes into the service and what they actually are showing you that it's capable of is just look at it from that perspective. Obviously, they botched the opening. Obviously, they botched how they presented the item because they told people that it was going to be this when it really ain't. It's honestly a beta for you to test their service, for them to get better at their said service, and then once they launch the free form, it's going to be a contender when it comes to a gaming platform. I treat it as a platform because that's what it is. You're still buying your games. You're just getting access to the platform. You don't even have to have a subscription to get the access to that platform, which tells a lot. And you honestly don't even have to have one of the Stadia controllers, which is telling. That means that you're basically going to have the ability to play games in a very it's I wouldn't say it's convenient, but it's also going to give you a console-like experience in most cases. Even from the beta, I can see that. A lot of people are stating that it's not there yet, and a lot of people are stating that it can't actually compete. I honestly don't believe that's true. I think that this is something that definitely can get better over time, just like any other service that Google has brought out. As long as they stick with it, of course. Google is a known company to give up on items, and they give up on a lot of things. They honestly, I feel like they are going backwards on the Pixel in some cases, and sometimes they're not. I feel like sometimes Gmail gets a little more convoluted, but these services are essential. Google Chrome, I feel like, is a very strong product that's free. So with this Stadia coming out and it's having its own free form, if you're just looking for a 1080p experience and not trying to push the limits on anything, you honestly could have a good time with Stadia. And I don't feel like this is something that should be written off. It's a great feat. It's something that I would never thought it would work properly in that space. So within this space that Google is kind of carving out, there's three heavy contenders. There is remote play from PlayStation. There is xCloud from Xbox, and then there's Google Stadia. Um, the question should be not can they compete and who has the better value at this point, but is it a better service? And it is in all way, shape, or form. It has lower latency. It has less stutter than I've experienced allowed, and as well as on remote play. It's a service that can get better over time. It's something that Google has the infrastructure to continue to perform well in. I don't see it having an issue. Like I said, the only thing that's in Google's way at this point is Google. Will Google continue to service it as they should? Will they continue to create better iterations? Will they start figure out how to lower the bandwidth? Because for them to come out and not be as honest as possible, it's already kind of having an issue. It's already starting this whole Google can't perform, Google can't do this. It's painting a narrative which and they rightfully deserve. You can't constantly lie to people. You can't tell them that you're going to get 4K 60 and you turn to find out it's 1440p upscaled. I mean, it's this stuff like that is going to be found out. Obviously, they have to some bottlenecks with developers and wanting to do 4K and things like that, and the ability to stream at a productive and steady frame rate. All that stuff comes into play. So I understand that them trying to push it as if it's ready in there, but it's honestly not. I think they should just really focus on creating that lower latency, which I feel like they have been. They should continue to develop on that. They should, add those crowd play features. It is the best thing that Google can do at this point is take what they're learning from the Founders Edition and the Premier Edition and kind of run with it. Um, they just needed, honestly, us as like a beta test to continue to develop the product in a way where it is worthy of a price tag. Right now, it's not. We honestly paid $130 just to test out the technology. Because honestly, you got Destiny 2, the controller, and you're getting a Chromecast Ultra. Honestly, the product itself is $10 a month, and if you want the free version, it's free, and you just buy the games. So when that product comes out, they want it to be as good as possible, and I think that's what the Founders are. We're just beta testing their service. Honestly, they should have said that from the beginning. They shouldn't have sold us something that they thought or stated would be ready for the market, because it's not. So that's where the disconnect is coming. They're basically saying one thing and then delivering another, and it's very unfortunate because it's still a good product. No matter how many issues you may have, once you actually get it up and running, it's crazy that you honestly could be sitting 1,000 miles away from a server, and it's playing as if it's sitting in your living room. That's amazing. The ability to stream this and that quality in real time is amazing. All of this stuff is really bleeding edge, and I don't believe it's going to go anywhere. It's not going away. I just feel like it's Google, and they sometimes make stupid decisions, and this was one of them. They came to the market way too soon. They should have did a beta. They should have did a smaller paid beta and kept it going. Maybe pull it up to the market and not have it under this mask of it's ready to go, because I don't believe it is. No matter how phenomenal it is, you have to have an actual product people want to pay for. This is not a product people want to pay for. It's not $130 worth of product. It's a great service, but for the amount that you're requesting, we want top notch. We're expecting something, and our expectations are very high when it comes to gamers, and this did not deliver that. It delivered it in a way where I know what the potential is and how I can see that it's useful in certain ways, but not in the aspect of how Google thought they could do it or how they thought they could deliver. However, making it seem as if this technology is poor, they're making it seem as if it doesn't deserve to its light of day. It's kind of strange how the market kind of try to tells us what we enjoy and what we need. Honestly, if I felt like if I had a use case for this, I look at it like this. If I have a reason to play Google Stadia games and I feel as if it's a legitimate reason, I'm going to pick it up just like any other thing. If I feel as if the product is worthy, I'm going to pick it up. I don't feel like I need someone to tell me what to and not to buy. I just want you to give me your honest opinion on the service, and that's it. At that point, you leave it up to the customer to decide. And again, I'm not advocating for Google because honestly, it's pretty stupid that this type of company is still making these kind of mistakes. Um, but I know what what the intention was, how how it actually works, and what I see in the in the future for this product, and that's why I give it a pass. I like it. I'm enjoying it, and I feel like I would continue to play it, at least with Destiny, because it is cross play or cross save at least. Um, but yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know in the comment section below if you think it's a crazy invention, if you think it's stupid, if you think it's good. Let me know what your experience is. But that's pretty much it. Talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.
30 seconds remaining. Zone A captured. Zone advantage is yours. Zone C lost. Your enemy can't kill if they're dead. Lost the lead. Defeat comes for us all. No, not this time. Controlling those zones is the only path to victory.